down the stretch last night. These points become very valuable, as you just heard my voice.
And the puck dropped. Here we go with the first period of play. I do apologize about that.
Yeah, no problem.
That's what happens when you have a laptop hooked up to a mixing board.
That's right.
Play goes back into the Tulsa zone. Cronulla putting pressure here on the near side of Cam Knight. It's moved the other way to Sampere. And now J.J. Piccinich, the Oilers all-star, gets to a loose puck and fires for the near face-off dot. That goes wide in the far corner. Another chance there from that blue line. Cam Knight throws it off the end wall. It'll be picked up. Wichita is able to move into the offensive zone. A shot on net after Salvaggio got blasted near the Tulsa Oiler bench. A lot of hitting so far here in the early going between these two rivals with 14:35 to go in this first period. No score. Nevins near side to Piccinich. He's got a man open at the top of the right wing circle in the Thunder zone. Out top, here's a wrist shot, and they go near the Oiler blue line, and they roll it into the zone, Zach, with 13:39 to go in the first.
Yeah, Wichita's kind of struggling right now to find some offensive identity, as Tulsa, they've done most of the year against Wichita, clogs up the neutral zone very well, and once they get in Tulsa's own defensive zone, they start really just hovering and staying on top of you.
Here's a steal by the Oilers down near the Thunder net. Sampere gets it to the blue line, a chance right on that opportunity from Corey Ward, as he found a rebound after the shot for the blue line went through traffic, and now it's Vincent Desharnais back in behind the Thunder net to our left. Desharnais standing back there with Sampere on the left wing post, and now it's Salvaggio curling up the boards. Gives it back over to Desharnais. Desharnais backpedaling near his own net. He tried to feed it up the near wall, as the Thunder having trouble getting through the neutral zone here, with Tulsa in a 1-2-2 neutral zone trap. Up to center ice. That's played by Liberati near the benches. And Wichita will make a change. So will the Oilers.
Tonight.
Off the draw. Given to McKee through the middle of the ice. Taken away by Wichita. Parkkinen trying to get this up the far boards. Cam Knight will send it right back down into the offensive zone. That Oilers goal was scored by McNulty, with Piccinich and Nevins getting the assists. Back through center. Dorowitz couldn't hold on to it. Taken off the puck by J.J. Piccinich. And now through the middle of the ice is Corey Ward. Corey Ward leaves a pass, high slot, shot, a goal, save made, rebound near the net. And off the draw, Wichita is able to win the draw. Back over to Dylan Oslin. Played to Desharnais. Long shot onto Devin Williams, and he'll just sit on top of this and get a...
Tulsa, so they need to get some sustained offensive pressure, get shots on net, see if they can get one back.
Shot from Dylan Olsen went wide, and Cronulla got blasted in the slot away from the play. J.J. Piccinich has it on the far board, so play it up the near wall, looking for Sampere. That slides all the way in onto Gillums. Face-off won by the Oilers. Piccinich will chop it up the far boards. Sampere almost had a breakaway, but he had it swiped away. And now Wichita back into the offensive zone down the far side. Here's Fournier in, shots on net. He got his own rebound, and he had that one go wide. Now Piccinich back up in front of the benches. Caught from behind. Cronulla able to get back to a loose puck on the end wall, and he throws it up the right boards. Fournier with it for Wichita. Will leave it for Peter. Cronulla through center. Up ahead. Gets it over. Far side. Here's a chance. Bauer trying to get that to Desharnais, who was streaking up towards the net. And he just missed him on a seam. And then Cronulla at the top of the crease had one go just wide. Graves in the corner. Jacob trying to get to a loose puck. It's down in behind the goal line, as there's two defensemen back there for Wichita. And the other way, a potential 3-on-3. Sampere, left wing side, trying to get that to Piccinich. Curls back in the near circle, tries to go back door, and Sampere had a wide open net, but he couldn't get the one-timer off. And now the Oilers, unfortunately, keep it in the zone, but Bourgeois with a heavy weight because Wichita was cheating. And it was one back to Cam Knight at the top of the right circle. Pulls it out top. And now a shot went well wide as McKee had it tipped. And now Cronulla played up the far boards and out of the zone. McKee will find it back into the Oiler end. Gets taken off the puck by Fournier, trying to feed that to the middle, but nobody was there near the net. And now a 3-on-3 the other way. Piccinich gains the line. And a nice defensive play by...
I'll be a little bit more proactive in the defensive zone.
Off the blocker side face-off. Oilers win. Back to Ruggiero, and then he feeds it across. That shot went wide. There from Jake Clifford. Oilers control in the far corner. A little cycle game down in behind the net. Here's a feed to the far circle from Samper. Wichita's Verasti trying to work on the far wall. And now it's Jacob Graves winning a battle. It's taken by Ricci, and he'll play it all the way back down the ice. Icing waved off as Bourgeois gets up into the offensive zone, throws a hit, comes free out to Graves. He tried to put that to the front of the net because he had Verasti standing there, but unfortunately it was intercepted by the Oilers. And now Tulsa will try and start back the other way as they have Corey Ward controlling through the neutral zone. Moving across into the Thunder end on the left wing side. Cuts across the grain, gets back left wing side. He couldn't get a shot through and hit a skate on the way in. And now we'll get it back out at center and dump it all the way hit. I couldn't tell whether or not that was a clean hit behind the play.
It's kind of a bang-bang play that couldn't let it go, but also you're right there for it.
Verasti with a steal near side. He fires a shot on net and a save by Devin Williams. And now a turnover. Ricci in the middle of the ice. Here's Dorowitz near the side of the net. Now Verasti right behind the goal line trying to punch that through, and Williams able to keep that out. As time expires here in the first period.
As well, I think that, that last goal, while I think Mitch should have had the save, leaving him to play that one-on-one just doesn't help.
And the puck dropped. Here we go. Wichita back in their own defensive zone, a foot race, and Thunder steal. They're clear up the far boards and out into the Tulsa Oiler end. Cam Knight spins away from Fabrizio Ricci. He'll turn it over on the near wall. Lane Bauer tries to center one. Ricci near the net. Fournier now has it back in behind. He'll leave it out to Patrick Parkinen. Cross. And a shot from Graves went wide to the mark. Now it's in behind the goal here. Fournier, the wraparound chance, and that was stopped there by Devin Williams. And Fournier will head over to the bench for a line change as the Oilers will move this out to center. That's knocked out of the air by a high stick, but Tulsa was able to get there first.
Hard shot there by Olsen. Can see what he can do with the big slap shot.
Up through center, far side, played back at the top of the far circle, and a wrist shot goes wide. There of Mitch Gillum. Played back here on the near side, lifted out to the blue line. Here's Cam Knight near circle, and he put it in on net to say. And say something to Dylan Wells. I thought he was going to make a goalie change, but he's not one that likes to do that, Zach. He's only done it once all season.
Yeah, we've talked about that a lot, and I saw the same thing you did, and he actually just said a little bit more to Dylan as well, so I don't know if it's maybe one more and he's done or what, but I think we have a short leash right now on Mitch Gillen.
Played back up through center for Fournier. Give and go with Dorowitz. Couldn't handle the pass back. Taken away by Cam Knight. Goes up the far boards. Here's Graves. Put it on goal. Tip in front. Another chance. Salvaggio looking for the rebound. And that goes just wide along the goal line. Salvaggio has a pass intercepted, and then Graves trying to keep it in. Has it go just outside the line. Stolen here by the Oilers. 2-on-1 brewing. Cam Knight sliding across first circle, and that went just wide in behind the net.
Well, that's a tough play to make down in the offensive zone. Some sort of a no-look backhand pass when you had guys scrambling in front of the net. You got to get that puck out in front.
3-on-2 the other way. Ricci trying to get a pass from Spencer Dorowitz, but he threw that one wide into the corner, and now it's turned into a transition game as each team countering back the other way. Far circle, a shot coming in off the rush. There from Robbie Jackson. That missed the net, and it'll slide right.
So, I'm laughing about it, but it's not really funny for the Thunder as they're already struggling, as you mentioned, with the short bench.
Off the draw, Bourgeois comes up the ice. Potential 2-on-1, tries to feed it over the first circle. That was behind Bauer. Jacob Graves will pick up a loose puck outside the line, and he'll play it to our left into the zone. Cam Knight able to get there first. And he'll skate the other way, out to J.J. Piccinich. That puck was knocked off of his stick. Wichita's Parkinen tried to play it to the middle. And now Bourgeois up the right wing side, challenged by McKeesy. Came into the zone, got to a loose puck, and he almost found Fournier near the net. But the Oilers will skate the other way in a potential 4-on-3 far circle. They come into the zone and a shot goes here. Zach again with 34 on the man advantage.
Desharnais did a good job of entering the zone and then dropping that one off. And instead of trying to get it set up, they tried to find the quick pass. And then the clear happened.
Dylan Olsen trying to get to a loose puck. Stolen by the Oilers again. Nobody on this near wall for Wichita. As it was Boursois trying to get to a loose puck, and it was cleared back down by McNulty to our right. 10-10 to go in the second. 6 on the power play. There's a headman pass that goes through the feet of Boursois, and that will...
Wichita power play, but it's a defensive zone face-off, and that'll kill off the power play as they win it back.
Olsen off the draw, gets it up ahead for Desharnais, and then he had that roll off the edge of his blade trying to feed that.
The game with a game misconduct for leaving the bench, which, Malsey, you can correct me, that can carry a suspension, can't it?
Possibly. I'm not 100% sure. And going after each other in the offensive zone. I saw Jackson go to the Oilers bench to make a change, and Nevin came out for him. So if you're Rob Murray, you certainly can't be happy with the call. Here's Boursois, and he stole the puck. Got a shot off in the far circle, and a save there made by Williams, and a good chance there by Boursois. He's brought some energy up front for the Thunder so far here in this game, when there has not been much to be excited about. And Bauer against J.J. Piccinich won the puck back to Liberati. Liberati mishandled it at the near blue line. Bauer trying to knock it over to the near wall. Playing on the near side boards. Olsen trying to stick that away up the left wing. That's kept in the zone, and then
they were double shifting, somebody else give him a break.
He's able to move that over for Jacob Graves, and that pass ahead intended for Boursois missed his stick. Side face off of Gillum. Goes into the corner, played around the net. Boursois almost fell near the far end boards, and now a turnover. Top of the circles, peeling back with possession as Samper. He'll snap it over to the far side, and a wrist shot right on at Gillum. Knocked out of the air and stolen by Tulsa. They'll go D to D. Back across near side Piccinich. 1-on-1 here against Vincent Desharnais. Spins back to the wall, throws it to the middle of the ice, and that shot goes in.
Before having a nice stretch off where they get to take some time off. But Tulsa wins a face-off back and gets deflected out in front.
Here's Ricci for Wichita up the left side. And he fell down trying to come into this housing.
I've actually lived in 2 different Case & Associates properties and over a stretch of 4 years, and they great people and nice places to live.
Back near the bench area. It'll be picked up by Samper. Tries to slide it into the Wichita zone. Morasti almost ran into his defensive partner, Olsen. And now a steal here by Boursois. Salvaggio, middle of the ice. He mishandled the puck in the deep slot. And then it was knocked down at the line by Morasti, who intercepts out at center. Sends a long shot in onto Devin Williams. Boursois with a heavy hit on the wall. Plays it back here on the near boards. Allen with it for the Thunder. Finds Salvaggio, near circle. Comes in, lets a shot go, and then...
Great, good for 24th in the ECHL. And at home, they are 83 of 186 for a 78.3% kill rate.
Tulsa's got it off the face-off. They play it back at the far circle. Now moving it across near side. Thomas fakes the shot, goes down to the goal line. Jackson up top to Liberati, middle of the ice, back near side circle. Thomas looking for a shooting lane. Desharnais blocked it. Thunder can't get to a loose puck, and now Piccinich, far face-off dive. Takes a wrist shot, and that got knocked off the paddle there of Mitch Gillum. Thomas near side tries to go back over to Jackson at the near post. And the Thunder get to a loose puck, and they'll slide it all the way back down the ice. It'll be Lane Bauer against Jared Thomas to open the period, and Tulsa has it off the opening draw. They'll leave it back into their own defensive zone on this near side boards with possession on the wall, and now up to center ice, right wing side, Liberati for Pleskach. And that goes into the far corner. Bouncing just out of the reach of Fabrizio Ricci. And he's able to force this into the neutral zone. J.J. Piccinich back up the left wing, gains the line. Tries to throw it in behind the Wichita Thunder net. Play back on that far wall As Wichita's Patrick Parkinen left Jared Thomas out wide on that far boards. Now they rotate it back near side. Here's Piccinich trying to throw that through the middle of the ice and hit the skate of Sean Allen. Piccinich able to get it back down to the goal line. Plus catch. Near side boards for Piccinich to the faceoff dot. Here's a power move and an easy goal scored. That's got to be a heartbreaker, Zach. You cut the lead down to 3, open the period trying to kill off a penalty, and you give up a power play goal.
Yeah, I mean, you have a really good physical second period, battle through some things, and then you come out in the third and give up a goal within the first minute.
There's a pass right in front. Wide open was St. Pierre. Wichita a little bit lucky on that exchange, and now the other way here is Dorowitz trying to find Stephen Fournier. Puck goes wide into the far corner, and the Oilers will pick it up and skate to center. Mike McKee to the red line near side. They'll play it down up the boards. Olsen challenged as he got to the end wall. And now Dorowitz with it for Wichita for Jason Salvaggio. Finding Desharnais. Skates up the right side. Gain the line. And called. Back the other way they come into the zone. It's knocked out of the air by Jacob Benson. Slides over to Stephen Fournier. Down low into the corner. Gives it to Olsen. Back over to Fournier. Right side for Lane Bauer. Bauer looking for a passing lane. Unable to get the puck up ahead. And now a steal by Piccinich. Comes up the near side. Challenge there by Desharnais, and a shot goes just wide off the end glass there from McKee. The Oilers get the puck first. Back down low. Now they move it up to the blue line. Piccinich caught in traffic, and he turned it over at the Thunder blue line on that far side. And it's 4 minutes gone by here in this third period, Zach. The Thunder then another turnover just inside their own blue line. But they're down 5-1 right now here to Tulsa.
Well, looks like Wichita's kind of sitting back as of right now. Obviously, they got the puck in the offensive zone, but not a lot of effort down in the defensive zone.
Dorowitz wide open. Here's Desharnais. In Desharnais to the backhand, and Williams challenging came out and poked it off his stick. He had Fournier there. It was a 2-on-1 down low. Desharnais getting a little face wash from Mike McKee as the puck is rolled around on the near boards. It's stolen here by Jacob Graves. Tries to find a shooting lane. Desharnais will get to a loose puck as it came across the ice into the left wing corner. And now a battle between those two tall trees on that far side of the ice, but it's out to center ice now as Dorowitz will have to hurry, and he does a nice job to force Piccinich to dump this deep.
It's depending on how you look at it, there's pros and cons, but definitely a plus when you can stay in your own place and sleep in your own bed, as you mentioned.
Back the other way through center. Here is Spencer Dorowitz, challenged by Corey Ward. Swiped off his stick at the last second. And the Oilers have it in the offensive zone right now, or the defensive zone. Ruggiero to center ice. Gets a pass back on that left wing circle. Comes over the Thunder blue line and missed the net with a wrist shot. Taken by Morasti. Back down below the goal line for Vincent Desharnais. It's a 6-1 Oilers lead with 8 minutes gone by in the third period. As Morasti can't get to a bouncing puck on the near boards. Came free to St. Pierre, right wing side, gains the line, out wide, right wing circle, all the way to the right wing blue line. He'll leave a drop pass, gives it back, near circle a chance, and that was Ruggiero who was getting hooked on the way down towards the net. And got a shot off that Gillum was able to make a save on. 43 shots for the Oilers here in this game, the Thunder with 34. Back far circle, here's St. Pierre, and he puts it through.
Build off of something to go into tomorrow night's game in Tulsa. You're going to have games in back-to-back nights against the same team. And obviously there's physicality tonight. You want to be ready for tomorrow night, both mentally and physically.
Charlie St. Pierre finds a loose puck. He'll give it over to Piccinich. Sidesteps a man, gets it down low in behind the net. They move it up the right wing boards. Piccinich one-on-one against Allen near the Thunder goal line in the left wing corner. Skates up to that far circle. Leaves a drop pass. Corey Ward had it swiped away there by Wichita's Spencer Dorowitz. He'll go back in behind the Wichita net. Dorowitz near side looking for Garrett Schmitz. Battle for the puck on the near wall. And now Samper the other way, left wing side. He'll gain the line. Right wing circle. Here's a shot right on. Saved by Gillum. And the rebound held onto after Wichita lost the draw, and Parkinen will have to race back after it in his own zone. Skates up the middle lane. Dips it into the corner. Gets to his own dump in. Pass it on the end wall. It was dug free by Dorowitz. Taken here by Olsen. Skates around a couple of players. And the Oilers get to a loose puck, and Piccinich dumps it all the way back down. Minute remaining on the power play. 6:33 to go in the third. Then the Thunder down 7-1. Far side, Dorowitz enters the zone up the wall. Clifford finds a loose puck. And again, the Oilers are able to clear Zach all the way back down the ice.
Wichita's got going to have about 40 seconds to work with here.
Sidoroff heads over to the bench, and now the Oilers will set up on a controlled breakout here with 4 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the third. I know the fans don't like this, but this is the nature of the game in terms of how teams are playing the neutral zone. You got to get a controlled breakout set up, Zach, in order to move it up the ice and get into the offensive zone.
I've always laughed at the boos in that situation, because if it's the other way around, there's never the boos. So
shot right on, and then Samper had a wraparound chance. That was denied by Gillum. Graves up to center ice. Bourgeois got a piece of that. Icing waved off. In on the forecheck is Ricci. Throws a shoulder check down in behind the goal line. Samper to center. Taken away by Desharnais near the red line. Tries to get that to Ricci, and he'll put it right back into the zone. With 3:18 to go in the third. Again, a 7-1 Oilers lead. So they'll take the victory here tonight over Wichita and improve to 5
weekend series with the Oilers.
Off the face-off, back the other way they come. In the left wing circle, played out to the line here for Dorowitz. Skates down near the Oiler goal line to the slot. He had Salvaggio, but he missed the net with a one-timer. Taken here by Dorowitz, poked off his stick by Corey Ward. Less than a minute remaining in regulation. And now it's the Thunder's Graves from Desharnais. Plays it back up the far wing. Dorowitz will skate over the line. Trying to move it back near side. It was knocked out of the air before it got to Fournier. Fournier trying to get to a loose puck as Miles Liberati bit it in behind the net. Fournier now onto his backhand, looking for the wraparound. That goes right off the edge of his stick and in front. And taken here by Charlie Samper. Leaves it for Piccinich. Back over to Samper. That went right in onto Gillum. 8 seconds to go in the third, and this one will wind down to a close as the Oilers take the 7-1 win